In this video, I'm going to share 5 efficient steps to start learning Japanese. If you're just starting out with Japanese or you've been thinking about learning it, this video is for you. So let's get started. Step 1. The very first thing you should do is master hiragana and katakana. Japanese uses 3 writing systems: hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Hiragana and katakana are the two most basic ones, and they form the foundation of written Japanese. We mostly use hiragana, but katakana is used for foreign words. For example, apple is ringo in Japanese, but if you say the English way, it's written as apple in katakana. Every Japanese sound can be represented with either hiragana or katakana. That's why learning them is essential before moving on to vocabulary or grammar. It's not a good idea to rely on Romaji, the Roman alphabet, when learning words. Some Japanese sounds simply can't be expressed accurately with Romaji. For example, take the sounds ra ri ru re ro. If you write them in Romaji, you might use ra ri ru re ro or ra ri ru re ro. But in reality, the Japanese "ra" sound is somewhere between the English "r" and "l". It's neither of them exactly. This is why many learners keep pronouncing the Japanese "r" line incorrectly for a long time, like arigato. Step 2. Once you've learned hiragana and katakana, start studying basic vocabulary. Like any language, Japanese is made up of combinations of words, so without vocabulary, you can't make sentences or express yourself. When it comes to memorizing words, I recommend using Anki. With Anki, you can create your own flashcards and even add pictures, which helps you remember words through images instead of translations. One of the keys to language learning is to avoid relying too much on your native language. If you can understand Japanese without translating, your listening and speaking speed will improve dramatically, and you'll naturally start choosing words that fit the situation. Another great way to build vocabulary is to learn words from your daily life, things you see or use every day. For example, most people use the fridge every day, right? So every time you open it, say the word reizoko in Japanese. Repeating words like that in real situations helps you store them in long-term memory, and that you'll learn them naturally without relying on your first language. Step 3. After learning some basic words, it's time to learn basic grammar. But don't try to perfect it. Just get used to the basic patterns of Japanese, like word order, like subject, object, verb, and how particles work. If you think too much about grammar, you'll start worrying about mistakes, and it'll be harder to speak naturally. Grammar is something your brain will naturally absorb later through listening to native Japanese. As you get more input, those patterns will start to sink in automatically. So for now, just get the basic idea and move on. Step 4. Once you've learned some basic vocabulary and grammar, it's time to move on to phrases you can actually use in real conversations. Learning through phrases instead of individual words helps you start speaking right away. It gives you that I can actually speak Japanese moment, which is super motivating. By memorizing common phrases, you will naturally pick up sentence patterns, rhythm, and intonation without even realizing it. For example, greetings like Ohayo or question patterns like Doko ni iku no appear all the time in daily Japanese. The more of these you learn, the faster you'll start to recognize and use them automatically. Try to focus on phrases you can imagine yourself using in real life, like ordering food, introducing yourself, or asking for directions. That way, everything you learn immediately becomes practical and meaningful. Step 5. By now, you've built a solid foundation. Now it's time to turn that knowledge into real speaking ability. This step is all about listening and imitation, also called shadowing. Watch YouTube videos, anime, dramas, listen to podcasts, anything you enjoy, and try to copy exactly what you hear: the sounds, rhythm, pitch, and intonation. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. The goal is to get used to the flow and melody of Japanese. As you as you repeat what you hear, your brain and mouth start to work together, and the grammar and vocabulary will come out naturally. Start with short, simple phrases and repeat them until you can say them at the same speed as the original. Keep listening, imitating, and having fun. With consistency, your Japanese will gradually start to sound more natural and native like. But honestly, it's actually pretty hard to find good Japanese videos that are suitable for imitation or shadowing. That's why I created a Japanese speaking practice community on School. You can use my videos where I speak naturally as a native speaker to practice imitation. Each video comes with a full script and a PDF of keywords. It's perfect if you want to learn real, natural Japanese expressions or improve your pitch and intonation. Check out the description of this video for more details about the community. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. またね。